Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Quick disclaimer. We have lost the footage for this episode, and so it's going to be just our audio with
Yeah.
clips that we're reacting to, but not our face reacting. Technical difficulties. I do apologize, but it's only for these episodes. Hopefully it'll be back to normal soon.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Awkward Mafia.
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Lost. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Season 2, Episode 15, Maternity Leave. Whose episode do you think it is?
I wonder who's the one with the baby.
Yeah. That we know of. Last time, new guy on the island, Saeed's not a fan.
Yeah. That's it.
Yep. Don't forget, this is not a market substitute. Support the official release. Let's watch.
Simon's not a
He's not, so far. Maybe he'll come around.
fan.
What are you doing here? You stay away from us.
He's infected, isn't he?
What?
You don't remember, do you?
It's a vaccine. We don't want him to get sick.
Hey, get back! Get away from her! What do you think you're doing here? What are you doing here?
What was that flash of stuff?
Her lost to memories? Yeah, because she still doesn't remember what happened.
It's just not like him. He always sleeps through the night. And this rash, I mean, there's something wrong.
Babies get sick, Claire.
Okay, and what about the fever and cough?
Perfectly normal.
He hasn't been eating at all.
Claire,
And
he's okay. It's probably roseola. What did she say to you?
she said she knew he was sick. Okay, that he's infected.
Claire, there is no infection. We've been on this island for 2 months and no one's gotten sick. Rousseau's crazy. We're gonna let the fever just run its course.
You know, I have amnesia. There's 2 weeks missing from my life.
Claire, I don't think you have amnesia. Maybe your memories aren't gone. Maybe you're just blocking them.
Did you know that Hemingway was jealous of Dostoevsky?
No, John, I didn't know that.
He wanted to be the world's greatest writer, but convinced himself that he could never get out from under Dostoevsky's shadow. What are we doing, Jack?
What are we doing?
We can't hide him down here forever. I just want to know what the long-term plan is.
Well, John, let me ask you this. We don't have a long-term plan for the button, but we keep pushing it, don't we?
Damn. I mean, throwing news.
If you've got a better idea, let's hear it.
Get to know the armory has thin walls.
Yeah.
Just keep breathing. Now I want you to visualize yourself when you were pregnant.
Vaccine. We don't want him to get sick. When was your last checkup, Claire?
Oh, I haven't been in a while.
The sedative I gave you was very mild. I know these exams can be very stressful. I'm going to give you a shot now, Claire. A little medicine for your baby.
It's okay, you're all right. It's okay, it's okay. It's Ethan, I saw Ethan!
Where was she?
I need to find that place. That room, it's real. It's real. Hey, and there's medicine there. The baby. I need to find it. I need to find it.
Now you're acting like Charlie.
They're perfect for each other. Or they're definitely not perfect for each other. Whichever is more accurate.
Yay.
New trees. And shirtless Echo.
For all you Echo fans out there.
Hello, John. You alone?
Not anymore.
Shut.
I was hoping to borrow a saw.
Absolutely. Right this way.
Y'all ain't slick.
I need a gun. And you don't get to ask why.
Well, Velma, seeing as I got all the guns, I do get to ask why. Watch. Why?
All right, I'm going into the jungle to track down Rousseau. Claire thinks she knows where there might be some medicine. Baby's sick.
Well, I got medicine.
She thinks he's really sick. As in quarantine sick.
What do you think?
I think she's a little too worried. But she's going after Rousseau with or without me.
All right, what do you want? 9mm or rifle?
Just tell him why, and he'll help you. Why has she not learned this yet?
Because it's Kate, man.
Okay, Jack said the fever would break and it hasn't. He's getting worse. So how long am I supposed to wait, son?
I mean, more than a few hours.
Mother to not leave her child. Are you sure you want to do this?
You need to be sure.
I need to get out of here.
Oh, what a memory. Oh. It's another hatch.
What is this place?
It's for your baby, Claire.
Oh, it's amazing. What happened to Charlie?
Charlie? Oh, he's fine. When we got far enough from camp, I let him go back.
What the hell happened? You were supposed to make the list and then bring her in. Was I unclear?
It's not my fault. They knew I wasn't on the plane. They had a manifest.
Well, what am I supposed to tell him? You know what he's gonna do when he finds out? Damn it, Ethan.
So what do you know about Rousseau?
Not much. Just about our ship crashing here. Her and her research team getting stranded.
Well, what happened to them?
They died.
How did they die?
She killed them.
What? Why would
They were infected.
I want you to take me back there.
Back.
To where I scratched you, Claire. No, okay, she knows I remember. Hey, I remember a lot of it now. I remember the room, the medicine, a teenage girl. Okay, so don't lie to me and make out you don't know what I'm talking about.
It's not far from here.
Okay. This is the party we're working with.
Not the party I would have chosen, but you know. you gotta work with what you got.
It's an interesting combination of characters.
This is where we scratched me.
But there's nothing here.
Where do we go next?
Why are you asking me that? You need to tell me where to go.
Where is this room?
How can you be saying that? Okay, you grabbed me. That's why I scratched you, because you were taking me back to them.
Is that what you think? You said you remembered. That's why I brought you here. You lied.
Hey, get your hands off of her.
Go ahead. Please. Do it.
Jeez.
Hey, man, she's been there for 16 years.
I know. She's very much lost her mind.
Yep.
Kate was not expecting that. Like, okay, you called my bluff hard. You were so sincere.
I mean, to be fair, Claire's not exactly, she's just kind of reacting right now. Not really. Like, she sees a flash and she's like, oh, that's it. Like, what do you mean? What you mean you remembered?
How's it coming?
One down.
She doesn't even have all of her memory back. She's just going based off of a flash.
What?
That's really sour.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't noticed.
This is creepy.
I'm gonna miss you. I wish you didn't have to go. There's not enough vaccine for you and the baby.
But I'm not sick.
Thank God. And once you've delivered, you can go back to your friends and hopefully you'll stay that way. Hey, nobody's going to take him from you unless that's what you want. You have a choice.
Holy crap, it's real. I'm thinking Kate did not believe any of this. Until right now.
Well, yeah, she didn't, kind of. She even told Sawyer, like, she thought that she was more worried than she needed to be. Kate's face. She's like, oh, shit.
They don't have rooms on the island. Just like I was telling Jack back in that room in the hatch. One of 6 other hatches on this island that we know of. Oh, that was a fuse box.
Oh, no.
It's flash. That is the next best thing. Theatrical glue.
Dang. Yeah, that stuff really sticks.
It's a fake beard.
Wake up.
Who are you?
They'll hear you. You have to get out of here.
do it to me. You're going to die. We're going to cut him out of you. The vaccine's in here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why would they leave only the medicine?
You were bringing me back here. Where is it? You know where it is.
Oh my
don't
God,
you?
Claire.
Tell me.
Just
Tell
think
me
for
where
a
it is.
second.
Tell me.
She just randomly found you, girl.
Ethan, I'm sure. I'm sure. I want you to take the baby.
I can hear you. Where are you?
Quiet. I'm here, Ethan. I have to give him to them. I have to give him to them so he'll be safe. Okay? Help! I'm here. You weren't trying to take me back, were you?
Yeah, there it is, Claire. Maybe when you have all your memories, you should accuse someone.
Your baby. Was it a girl? Alex? I remember. A girl. A girl with blue eyes. She helped me. She saved me. Just like you did. She wasn't like the others.
I hope your baby's not infected. But if it is, I hope you know what must be done.
Bit of an ominous note to leave on.
He knows. Well, there you go.
Cool.
I am Mr. Eko. The first night I spent on this island, I was dragged into the jungle by two men. I killed these men, smashed in their head with a stone, felt their blood on my arms. I need you to know how sorry I am for this. I need you to know that I am back on the righteous path now, and that I regret my actions. I ask you for your forgiveness.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I needed to tell someone.
Fever's broken. The rash has even started to fade.
Thank you so much.
They were
I
both
didn't do
right.
anything.
Because both things can be true.
Well,
Mummy made this for you. You know, I wanted them to take you. But now I know that we're supposed to be together. And I love you so much.
is that true, what you said about Hemingway?
You have good ears.
You have thin doors. So which one are you?
I'm sorry.
Are you the genius? Or are you the guy who always feels like he's living in the shadow of the genius? I just don't understand why you let the doctor call the shots.
Jack and I make decisions together.
My mistake.
That was easy.
That was easy, wasn't it? So that was Maternity Leave. What'd you think?
Yay, we finally know what happened to Claire.
Yes. After she got her amnesia, a few episodes in, she said that she remembers most of everything. She remembers the plane crash, meeting everyone. But the time she was gone, she still can't quite remember.
Yeah, that kind of bugged me. Like, she was, like, blaming Rousseau. It's like, you don't even have all your memories back. And she just, like, jumped to conclusions without having her full memory back.
In her defense, Rousseau did kidnap her baby.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't like Rousseau.
That's understandable, yes.
But once realized Rousseau tried to help her, she kind of softened on her. But I can't blame her too much for assuming the woman who kidnapped your baby is bad. I guess. But yes, this is, I think... No, the first, I forget. The Tailies had an episode where we saw what they did on the island. But this is the first solo episode where we have a flashback to something that happened after the crash. And it's Claire's missing time. And I do like Libby's explanation that it's not amnesia because amnesia, I mean, you remember stuff around the event.
Yeah. You just don't remember, like, these particular memories.
Because you don't want to.
Yeah, it's trauma.
And it's because she was... Well, one, it's a traumatizing situation overall, but because she wanted to give up the baby.
Yeah. I actually like that that like not theme, like I guess storyline where like, you know, Claire wasn't necessarily like a maternal like she didn't like jump into motherhood, and she wasn't like this like very like, oh, I want this child's everything, blah blah, like in the beginning, because like a lot of times they like that's what you see, because like, you know, if you're a mother, like if you're a woman, you're supposed to be like super maternal and super nurturing and super like, yeah, and like the the father or whatever can't be, which is I guess in a way Charlie, right? Because you see like, you know, Charlie being very paternal, very nurturing towards Aaron, even though it's not even his child.
And kind of off the bat better at it than she was.
Yeah, right? And then, but versus like, yeah, the juxtaposition with Claire where she like wanted to give up the baby and then like wasn't very like attached to it in the beginning, or like when she was pregnant, and then even with this missing time, right, you see like she wasn't super attached to it in the beginning and she was willing to give it up, but now, right, she is, and now she wants Aaron, and she like kind of grew into that. It didn't like come naturally to her, and I like that like little detail, because it's not, media doesn't portray that often, and like that's not the experience for every single woman to be just like right off the bat maternal and nurturing and caring and attached to your child, like and like, yeah, there's a lot of hormones that could like that does make that happen, but it's not like that for every single mother out there. So I like that change up. Yeah it
is good. So we saw a new hatch. This is I think our third hatch, because there's the main one we have, and then there's the one that Taylor's found. Yeah. That was also empty. And then this medical one, which is currently empty. Yeah. But had a bunch of medical stuff in it previous. And the symbol for it is the medical staff with the snakes. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
Yeah. Starts with an H, I think. But yeah, so some kind of medical station. And we see the others not dressed like island people. Just in normal clothes. Yeah. We even see the guy who shot Sawyer, clean face, wearing like a normal collar shirt looking thing. And then we find the beard he had in a locker with theatrical glue and costumes. Yeah. What's up with that? Who are these guys? Is the island thing fake? They don't, you know, actually sew their own clothes and all that. Like, they're doctors.
It's an experiment. The whole thing's an experiment.
That's the big... I don't know. Is this a mystery or an answer?
Like an answer to what, though? What would it be?
Who are the other... I guess it's not exactly an answer, but it is...
It gives us more information about them.
Yeah, it's more information, but I guess it does raise really questions, too. So.
It doesn't really answer anything.
Yeah. So I'm putting it on the mysteries list.
Well,
I wrote new hatch costumes.
I think though, like the overarching mystery is just like, who are the others?
It's still in place,
and it gives us information, but it's just still part of that mystery.
We did get answers. I don't remember where they are written, but
probably in the first season because of Claire.
Yeah, whenever she
what happened to Claire?
Yeah, that's one of them for sure.
Somewhere in his
in here.
He has to go back all the way to season 1 to answer that, to cross that off.
Oh yeah, what happened to Claire?
Yeah.
From Homecoming.
What episode was that?
Episode 15, season 1.
Jesse. Dang, that's literally like a whole season because it's episode 15 of season 2.
Oh wow, that must have been on purpose, I would think. Right? 15 is one of the numbers.
Is it? I thought it was
3, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
Oh, snap!
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Ooh. But no. But the season 15 was a Charlie episode in season 1, but it set up the mystery of what happened to Claire. Mm-hmm. And then this one answered the question. It's a Claire episode. Charlie wasn't even in it.
Yeah.
Which, probably for the best.
Nice.
Yeah. Was there anything else answered here?
I like how it's titled Maternity Leave.
Oh yeah. What happened to Alex was a question we had in season 1, episode 9.
Yeah.
We saw her, and I think great casting. She looks just like...
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, whoa, like, she looks a lot like the actress who plays Giselle. I was like...
Yeah.
Good job.
Like, pretty good cast.
Yeah.
I think I saw her in some, like, Disney Channel or Nickelodeon show before this.
Hmm.
I don't remember. But she was, like, child actress. She's and stuff. And I saw her in this. I'm like, oh, wow, that's got to be Alex, right? It looks just like her.
Pretty good.
And then it was. So, I don't know if I can answer what happened to Alex. We saw Alex. We saw a recent Alex.
Mm-hmm. Even the hair, everything.
Yeah. I mean, other questions like, why was Claire taken for the baby? Should we answer that one? Say,
yeah, I think it was answered. Yeah,
we don't know why the baby, but we do know
why she was taken.
It has to do with the baby. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, especially because they were going to cut the baby out. And I guess they wanted to, like... They didn't have enough vaccine for both of them. Because initially, right, they were going to keep both of them. But they figured out they didn't have enough vaccine. So
that's what they said.
Well, yeah.
And then that they were going to let her go. But Alex was saying, no, they're going to kill you and take the baby out of you.
Right.
The whole thing with Ethan felt real creepy to me.
Yeah.
And not just because Ethan has been established as a creepy guy on the show, but the way he was secretly drugging her, like he gave her the water and she's, oh, this smells sour. He goes, oh, it tastes sour. Doesn't? I don't know. And then he didn't drink any himself. He's like secretly drugging her. He's taking her out. It felt real creepy. Like, I don't know. This is never confirmed one way or the other, but I believe Ethan might have been like in love with Claire.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Or liked her more than he was supposed to.
Yeah, it seemed like he got attached to her. Like, for sure. Especially with the, like, his boss being like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, you're supposed to, make a list first.
Yeah.
Then bring her in later. And he's like, I got caught.
Yeah. Well, which isn't his fault, but, but yeah, like, it was a little, it's creepier when you think about it, like, because he's the one that, like, took her in and, like, almost killed Charlie.
Yeah. And lied about it too. So, he's fine. I send him home after, killing off the competition, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Like,
I wonder what drug they used to, like, make her kind of complacent, though. Because, like, it's one thing, because they said they sedated her a little bit, like, not enough to harm the baby, but, like, sedation doesn't, like, make you, like, compliant. It just makes you less likely to, like,
move.
Yeah, and, like, fight back and stuff. You still are like, wait, no, right? Like, you might be a little confused, but, like, you're not, like, compliant like she was. Like, she was like, yay, Ethan, like, Well, I wonder what drug it was.
Because he says that he's going to miss her, and she says, well, I don't have to go. And he says, we've already talked about this. Yeah. I think they gave her something, and they explained it to her then, and because kind of established, like, okay, I agreed to this, I guess.
I feel like they would have shown that in the flashback, though, if they did, like, she did agree.
We didn't see all the memories, just, the first memory she saw, she was already there and already agreed to something, and was,
Well, at least she agreed for them to take her baby. Yeah.
Yes, and I think that's, like we said, the traumatizing thing was that she was willing to give her baby up to these people because she really she wasn't feeling up to it.
But I guess, like, the reason why I was like, it's less that she just, like, happened to agree, and, like, why I think it might be the drugs is because, like, it doesn't really make sense for her to, like, stay there and not want to go back to the group, especially because she doesn't know these people. And, like, I mean, she was only gone for, I think, was it 2 weeks, right? Or was it a week?
I think it's total 2 weeks. I think when they brought it up on the show, it was like a week and a half.
Okay.
And then a few days passed, and then she showed back up.
Yeah, because
she said there's 2 weeks. She doesn't remember. Maybe she's rounding up.
Yeah, because I'm kind of thinking, like, I would want to go back to the group that I know already. Like, I was on the plane with.
You know what? Like, she's drugged. It's a special drug.
No, that's what I mean. That's why I'm like, I think the drug, like, made her a little bit more compliant. And
probably.
And it wasn't just, like, of her own volition. Like, she wanted to give it up. Because I think obviously she did want to do that. She was flying to Sydney to put it up for adoption, which is why, like, they
just convinced her that they're a good family and this is the right thing to do. And she did it.
While she was drugged.
Yes,
which made her
but
compliant.
I think
a little more compliant.
I think the reason it's traumatizing is because deep down that is what she wanted, and she would. Part of her is capable of having done that at that time, and she feels guilty about that.
Oh yeah, no. I think the memory suppression. Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
Like that's why she suppressed it.
Yeah, I think up until giving birth, she was trying to think of a way out of it, trying to like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want this baby.
Yeah.
And it's happening now, and I don't know what to do. And, once the baby was born, she saw it. She was with it for a while. She named it. I think Russo kidnapping it also was a big part. Like, no, I want this baby. This is my baby. And this episode helps, again, reaffirm. Yeah, she might have not wanted the baby. And she might have been willing, in a moment of weakness and manipulation, done something stupid, like give up the baby to these people. But now she wants the baby. Now she's there for the baby, and that's what's important. Because again, she was drugged and they were manipulating her.
Yeah, I think that's why. Like, I think it's partially probably like, yeah, she didn't want the baby, but also like the drug probably made her a little bit more compliant, and therefore she was more easily manipulated. Yeah.
And also the guy, Ethan's creepy.
Yeah.
Killed Charlie for a little bit. He got better. Before she can get all her memories back, Ethan was back, and she was bait for him, and she saw him and how monstrous he was. I think when she started getting her memories back, she intentionally did not get the ones where she liked Ethan. I was like, this is my friend. You're like, no. I don't want to acknowledge that I ever felt that way about this guy.
Yeah.
That this creepy dude who was drugging me all the time, taking me out on little picnic dates.
Yeah.
Like, this guy was just, violated her a bit, essentially, stole 2 weeks of her life. But what were they doing to her and the baby?
Apparently preventing them from getting infected from something.
So do you think there is we've heard the sickness stuff before. Rousseau mentioned in this episode that her team were infected. The hatch had quarantine written on the inside, and Desmond, who was in the hatch, was taking some kind of medicine.
Yeah. I think there is something like on the island that
Henry Gale says his wife got sick and died.
There's also like the fact that the incident, we still don't know what the incident is, and it could have been something related to the infection. Because, they made that whole hatch and that whole button thing for it.
True.
We still don't know what the button does.
Something.
That thing could be a syringe. It's a hieroglyphic. I know it's not.
Maybe. You don't know. We weren't there.
Yeah, right.
We weren't there when the guy
I don't know what these hieroglyphics mean. So, and don't worry, I won't look it up. I won't look them up.
Yeah, probably not. Eko had a little B story where he spoke to Henry Gale and he apologized to him for killing 2 of his people. And
it's funny because it was like kind of a veiled threat in a way too. He was like, "I killed 2 of your men."
Yeah, you almost think like it's like a Saeed thing where it's like they tried to get me and I got them.
Yeah.
But always saying like, I deeply regret doing this. I'm back on the righteous path. No more killing. And here's the 2 things on my beard, which apparently were in remembrance of the 2 people I killed, I guess. Yeah, here you go. I'm good. I cleared my I confess. I did my confession to you. She was just like, what happened? I don't know. Okay. Poor Henry Gale, he has no idea what's going on. But, Eko kind of laid it out for him. You're a prisoner because they're being careful. They're being careful because they don't trust you. And then that little barb he did at Locke, saying, which one are you, the genius or the guy living in the shadow of genius? Why do you let the doctor make all the decisions? And he's like, no,
yeah, dude,
I don't.
It was so easy to manipulate Locke. I was like, oh my god.
Once again,
Locke.
Jack begged you, Locke, to be the leader. And you said no.
Yeah.
And now you're like, no, we're both leaders. Like, come on, Locke, you can have it both ways.
Well, I mean, he can change his mind and like
I guess.
the circumstances have
But
changed.
I thought the island chose him. Isn't the island infallible or something? It was very easy to get under Locke's skin.
Right. I'm like, why was it that easy? Well, I guess okay.
Well,
to be fair, Locke is pretty not gullible, but well, actually, kind of right.
Naive? No, maybe not naive.
No, I would say he is a little gullible. Like considering with his father and stuff.
We know he has anger issues because that's where he met Helen at a anger management thing. So it's probably not too hard to make him angry. He just hasn't had much to get angry about.
Yeah.
Other than Boone's death, I don't think we've really seen him on the island in an outburst like that, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, not really.
We've seen him in flashbacks.
Yeah.
But post Miracle, when he's a changed man, how changed is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, solid episode.
Not a ton of characters in this one. We got a little girl power, a little very dysfunctional group of women.
I know, right? But it worked
pulling
out.
Guns on each other immediately.
Like, it worked out.
It worked out. You're right.
Both things can be true. Your baby could be not that sick, but also you are right.
Yes, that thing that you remember did happen.
Yes.
And Libby coming through with using her skills as a clinical psychologist.
I like Libby. She's cool. Good job, Hurley. Good pick.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah.
Alrighty. What should the people in the comments section type with their keyboards into?
Just let us know what you think about it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh. Which one are you? The genius or the guy living in the shadow of the genius?
Gonna make them do a lot of introspective thinking.
And does thinking about it make you want to throw dishes on the counter? If so, you're probably the former. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.